Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan back again with another player. It is Manchester United winning very unconvincingly 2-0. As always, drop a like, show the boys some love. Their links will be in the description and check out their individual fan accounts for more detailed information. Obviously, these mans know they're talking about. Me, whilst we haven't got a fucking clue, but we're still here. We're still here. So good. Anyways, let's get straight into it because there's quite a lot to discuss. Because Ali actually made some substitutions, didn't make that many substitutions, which Benji, of course, was happy about. Anyways, Let's start with the main man in net, David De Gea. You know what, Benji, we'll start with you, mate. Let you set the ball running.
Well, I was just thinking, okay, Uncle, De Gea probably get a 7. Solid performance, clean sheet. Done what De Gea. Actually, 8. The 2 saves he done was actually kind of world class. Done what De Gea done. His distribution has gone better, I don't know how. As you're getting older, it's getting better, which is kind of wild. But, 8 for me, to be honest.
Fair. 8, nice and positive. Kojo, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll give it 8 as well. That save from Milivojevic free kick was brilliant. And I think it was Ayew later on that shot low. He managed to get over the bar as well. Really assertive performance for the first time in a while. So, yeah, 8 from me.
Fair enough. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 7. Actually, I think some of those saves he made them look good. Ex-keeper, yeah. So 7. I think just above average. I reckon.
Fair. I'm going to agree with the boys, and I'm going to give him an 8 as well. I just think because of his performance has been so poor. I'm not 100% sure by his kicking. Every time he's touching the ball, I'm having a mini panic attack, man. Him and Maguire, obviously I'm not going into too much detail, but when him and Maguire touching the ball amongst each other, and they're passing it back, playing 1-2s, just fucking kick it along, man. But anyways, 8 for De Gea. We'll move on. Let's go to Wan-Bissaka. I've been very critical of him in the last 2 videos. Adam, who's probably going to watch this, has not been happy about that. Kojo, we'll come to you first. What was your rating for Wan-Bissaka?
4.
Okay, interesting.
Was torn many times. Going forwards, his deliveries were very unconvincing. I think he wasn't convinced himself today. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Juan. I love you, but it's a 4, man. My bad.
Damn. Was, what do you reckon? Is that harsh or?
Slightly, yeah. I'm going to give him an average 6, I think. I think he was better than the last 2 games. But not up to his own standard. But I think he was all right. But he needs to improve if he's going to, be player of the year kind of business.
Interesting. Benji, what are you going for? They've gone for 4 and it's 6.
I'll probably just give without new point. I'll just give a 5 only because I feel like he got the silly yellow card. I don't know why. And I feel like he's good at tackling, but I feel like he relies on his pace a bit too much sometimes. His delivering the final third is just awful. That's why I can't give him any high. I will never ever give this guy a rating above 7 for me because his delivering the final third is just awful. So.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I've given him a couple of 8s to be fair because he's got a couple of assists, hasn't he? But anyway, that aside, for this game, I've given him 2 4s back to back. And has it been any better than performances? I don't really think he was, to be honest. Obviously, going forward, I'm not going to comment on that because we all know his ability going forward. But it's not easy defending against Zaha, so I'm going to cut him some slack and I'm going to give him a 5. Only because he was up against, I know that's probably a bit generous, but only because he was up against Zaha and he's killed everybody in the league, let's be real. All right, moving on to centre-backs. Let's start with Lindelof, who's obviously closer to him. Was, we'll come to you first. Oh, gorgeous, man. Was, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Lindelof played all right, to be honest. He's a lot better than Maguire, I think, as well. He's more composed on the ball as well.
Yes!
Coach will celebrate that. I think he looked quite convincing, playing the ball out from the back, and he just looks more assured as well and calm. He looks quite calm. He doesn't look flustered at all. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7. Actually, he's probably one of our best ones.
7.
Clean sheet, man.
Okay, interesting. Benji, what do you reckon? Kojo's probably happy with that, but obviously we'll come to you first, Benji.
7. Yeah, good performance today. He's been good for the past few weeks, to be fair, actually. But I just, what it is, because Maguire's an 80-minute centre back, I always feel a bit worried about people say, yeah, Koulibaly has to be Koulibaly and Maguire. Why not Koulibaly and Lindelof? But fair enough. Obviously, one's 80 million and obviously the captain. But I'll give Lindelof a 7. He's composed, man. He's composed.
Fair, okay. Coach, I'm expecting a high rate from you as well. What are you going for?
I'm going with that 7, man. And I'm happy you said that he's better than Maguire because I felt like that for a while now. And I'm happy someone's actually said it for me for the first time. So, you know what? You're my favourite brother of all the brothers in the world. That includes my own brother. Respect. But no, honestly, he doesn't get beaten on the ground. Again, he knows how to challenge one-on-one and he knows how to win the ball clean. So, all day long, Lindelof fan 7 all day.
That's interesting how you've said that he wins the ball clean. I give him a 6 because
wasn't a penalty.
It's a flipping stonewall penalty, mate. I don't care what any of you guys say. I know you two, Benji Kojo have said in the fan card it's not Ben. Listen, I like Lindelof. I like Lindelof as well. I'm a fan of his. I think he's doing better than Maguire at the moment. Like, he's not getting the credit he deserves. But I don't think he was fantastic today. There was a couple of shaky moments. So it was a penalty for me, so I've knocked him down there. And also, he played a 1-2 with Ayew when he slid on the floor to intercept it, and he literally played Ayew through, and De Gea saved him. So I don't know how he's got a 7 from all of you lot. It's unbelievable. But obviously, obviously, you guys are just being generous here. I'm sticking to my 6, man. Well, he should have given a penalty away. But anyways, that side. Let's move on to the other centre back. Coach, we'll come to you first as you're a massive fan. Maguire. Maguire, what you said?
Maguire was alright today. I'll give him a 6. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was exceptional either. I think he just did what he had to do. He did at some point like grabbing Ayew for some reason, I don't know.
Yeah, he was proper wrestling with him then. I thought we might get a pen for that.
That's what I thought as well. Now, he was starting to annoy me, but he had a little chat with the referee and then collected himself and got back to business. So I'll give him a 6. Today was alright. I won't criticize him this week. It was good. It was alright.
Fair enough. Vas, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean the same score, 6. But the thing is, that kind of peeved me off is when you're saying wrestling with the player, you do that as a defender when you're a bit nervous, you know. So you're trying to like kind of put your presence out there, kind of thing. Also, I think he missed 2 chances. One of them he should definitely scored on the other side, and that really, really annoyed me. For someone like that, he was really good in the air. He's got to the ball twice, at least one of them needs to put one in the back of the net. Yeah, 6 I think is just about right. Maybe 5 or 6. I'll go for 6.
Okay, but he's got a clean sheet, so come on. Benji, what are you going for?
7.
Okay, that surprised me. That.
The reason why I say that's because we didn't concede a corner against Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace are corner FC and free kicks FC. He's had some crucial headers as well. Obviously, I would have given him an 8, but the thing is, he you know what was wrong with Maguire? He loves to grab people too much. Like, it's not a rave. Like, you're not at carnival. They're always grabbing up people, grabbing up shirts, and yeah, man. He today he done well, commanded from the back. But the one thing I don't like about him when I see him is all the passing out from the back. He looks so. I feel like he's just gonna lose the ball, man. But 7 for me.
Interesting. Okay. Again, you've led me on nicely. The reason I marked him down was because of his distribution, actually. He's actually pissing me off. How long does he want on the ball? How long does he want? Like, why does he think he's fucking, I don't know, Beckham, that he's going to ping a bloody 70-yard diag onto Rashford's foot? Just pass the ball short and keep it moving, man. He gets the ball, right? And he's just fucking looking around up and down. Just release it, bro. We don't need you to try to play somebody in behind every time you've got it. He pisses me off.
Can I just say, this is a beautiful moment for me. This is wonderful.
No, but like, I'm not hating on the guy, right? He did defensively. He did well. I'll give.
I've never seen you so angry.
No, but like I was watching the game, right, and I'm thinking we're playing so slow, right? He takes literally 30 seconds to pass it, and then eventually passes to Scott McTominay, who's 2 yards away from him, who then fucking passes it in back. And what was the point? What was the point? And then to just repeat it. Then he passed it to Lindelof. It was absolute shambles. Anyways, that aside, he should have scored. He literally out-jumped the player every time, and he didn't hit it on target. At least hit it on target, and fair enough if it keeps saves it. But anyway, 6 for me. Let's move on. False Mensa, we'll come to you, Benji. What do you reckon?
because I like him, I was going to give him an 8, but I have to be modest.
Oh.
I'll give him a 7. No, do you know why? Yeah, like I'll tell you a little story about him quickly. He's probably my third favorite player at United. It sounds a bit weird, but I don't know why. I just have a soft spot for him. But
who's that after Lingard and Pereira? Or?
Pereira and Lingard, other way around.
It's after Pogba and Martial. But
Is it?
So yeah, I think to be fair for him to have his first game in however long after that injury, didn't really look out of place. I don't really think he got beaten too much. Obviously, it's very difficult if you're a right foot playing on the left hand side because he's always trying to come in. I thought he played all right. No one got passing real steady. Unless I was wrong. No, I don't think anyone got passing real steady for the whole game. Give him a 7, man.
Fair. Kojo, what do you reckon? He's gone for a 7?
6.
I was going to give him a 5. Because he was there. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean from your fan camp.
Honestly, like most of the challenges or the chances from Palace came from the left side because Zaha's obviously their main target, so he wasn't occupied like that. And I think he dealt with Townsend as much as he could because Townsend wasn't really in the game for me. Whether that's him marking him out of the game or I didn't see that, that's fine. But Benji makes a good point. He's done well to come back from a very serious injury. He's playing out of position, and he gave a good account of himself. So I'll give it. You know what? I'll give him a 6. I'll just go up one level, just one level. But yeah, he was all right.
All right, what are you going for?
Yeah, I'll go for a 6 as well, average score. But yeah, again with the injury thing, he's come back from injuries. He was looking calm. You can't tell like he's been away. Like he was calm on the ball and everything. But he was. For me, the only thing was he could have done more in the final third. Like he could have bombed on. But then if you come back from injury, it's kind of difficult to just come into a game and do that on that kind of intent.
Yeah,
so I understand that. So 6, I think, is a fair result, fair score for him. He played a couple of 1-2s with Pogba and Rashford on that wing. So yeah, he looked fine and he did get beat as well. So that's all right. Can't ask for much more, can you?
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. 6 for me. No one went past him. Going forward, what do you expect? He's playing on the wrong side, and it's so fair play to him. Right, okay, moving on to Scott, a mediocre McTominay, according to Kojo. We'll come to you first, mate.
5. He was there. He was on the pitch. He passed when the ball came to him, and he tackled when the ball was coming to him from someone else, and that's about it. He was just there. 5.
Interesting. Okay, Was, what do you reckon?
I don't think he was even there. I'm gonna go for 3. So I tell you what.
3.
One, obviously that position is not his, which is understandable, but he wasn't even in the game. He didn't influence anything. He was always in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything for me. He was like not playing 10 minutes.
He did do something. He passed it back every 4 seconds.
But that's just safe passing, and we don't want that. We've got to put someone else in there.
3. Wow. So we've got 5.
Honestly, rather credit there. He didn't make no difference.
Was, we know you don't like. Let's move on. I know you don't like it. Benji, what are you going for? We've got 5 and 3.
I won't go for a 4. Only because I feel like when he passes through the line and he bangs the ball, it's so hard. Like I feel like he's trying to kill our players, and
testing their touching.
I kind of feel sorry for him because he's not a DM, and obviously there's a lot of clowns that say he's a DM, but he's not a DM. He's a central midfielder, all round action central midfielder. He's not a DM. You keep putting him square pegs round holes for money for me, mate. I would have preferred putting Fosu Mensah then and put someone else at left back because he's not a DM. So you basically hung him out to dry. But at the end of the day, if you want to play for Man United, you have to play wherever you want. So 4.
Yeah. Fair enough. To be fair, he has played there a few times alongside Fred, so he's familiar with it. But I do agree he's not DM. So obviously I'm Mark Maguire down on the passing thing. They were just pissing me off, man. Like, honest to God, what were they doing? The whole game, man. Honest to God, they were so slow on the ball. I couldn't believe my eyes. Just like pass the ball to Pogba and Fred. Why are these two guys, right, holding onto the ball? You're not Paul Scholes and Beckham. I don't understand. Just pass the ball short. That's why you're in the team. Break the play up and pass it to Pogba and Bruno. But he wasn't doing it for whatever reason. You just, I don't know. They must have had a bet who can make the most 1-2s in it. Obviously, Maguire and Antonio. Yeah, 4 for me. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Okay, let's move on to Pogba. Kojo, we'll come to you first.
6. He was okay. Didn't produce much special. Just did what he had to do. A bit clumsy at times. But all in all, just another okay performance, which is fine. So yeah, 6. No more attack than that.
Benji, what do you reckon?
7. I think it was a good performance. I think it was one of the best out of the rest of the team, so to speak, apart from the front two. But you know, it's because it's Paul Pogba. A 7 for Paul Pogba is like a 9 for other people. So he just does what he does. He just walks around, sprays the ball around the pitch. And then obviously at the end, that looked like sort of step over, and the press time was quite nice to see as well. I would like to see him relax with the shots a little bit, but I think he's got a 7.
Fair enough. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 6 average from Pogba. He didn't have much to do, but I did notice he lost the ball again in that pocket. And what's going on there? He's not learned from his last mistake, and it could have cost a goal if they're passing.
Tactics. Ali's not told him to lose the ball in the flipping hour third, has he?
But then straight after that, he's wanting the ball again. So I rate him for that. He's got confidence, that guy. But yeah, 6. He played all right. He did nothing extra, nothing less.
Right. Okay. I was kind of torn between a 5 and a 6. I've got to be honest. I thought the last 30 minutes he was very good. I thought the last 30 minutes him and Bruno eventually got into the game. I thought prior to that everyone was sloppy, not just Pogba. To be honest,
that's when Lingard came on.
Possibly, I think Lingard obviously helped him in it because he was actually popping the ball back to them without holding 100 seconds like some players. But anyways, I'm gonna go 6 because I thought last 30 minutes I thought, no, what, fair play to him. He turned on. And you basically saw out the game, innit? Okay, let's move on to Bruno. Kojo, we'll come to you first again.
6, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, another okay performance. He got an assist if it counts. I don't know it took
Yeah, it does actually for some reason. I got points on fantasy football. I'll take it.
Then I also check mine. I got points too. Then and Marshall scored today as well, captain.
Yeah, say no more.
Yeah, no, it was okay. Again, he started very, very slow. Took him a long time to get into the game, but once he did it, he got in there. He did his thing. Touches of brilliance here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6. Yeah.
Fair. Benji, what do you reckon?
What player is it?
Bruno, sorry.
7. You know what's actually mad about Bruno? I enjoy watching him play. I enjoy him trying things, even if it doesn't come off. Did you see that thing where he touched it with his right foot and tried to bang it with his left foot? Like things like that.
That would have been dirty, yeah.
Things like that. You don't see people. That's why we play to watch football. And obviously, if that went through, it would have been mad. I feel like he's got balls and character to continue doing what he's doing. Like, he's taking free kicks from the left. Like, it's not FIFA, but he's doing it from the left-hand side. So I feel like his character alone just gives him a 7, man. Because the thing is, if all those things come off, this guy's probably getting 4, 5, 6 a game. So
yeah, it's true. To be fair, what do you reckon?
Oh, it's a tough one actually. I don't know. I'm torn between a 5 and a 6 because I'm a big fan of Bruno. But you know, he misplaced a couple of passes. He should have scored that one that he closed. And I don't know, he just looked lackluster as well. But then he did come into the game later as well. Yeah. So I'll give him a 6 just being the average.
Right. Firstly, I don't know how he got given the man of the match. I'm not sure what bullshit that was. That was baffling. But anyways, yeah, again.
He's for love Bruno, man.
Well, I don't mind if they're actually, loading one of our players for a change. Yeah, last 8 minutes, same as Pogba, he came alive. Obviously, that assist to Rashford, who then eventually passed it to Martial for the second goal, was beautiful. I thought it was eye of the needle. I think a lot of people need to appreciate that. I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I don't think he was his scintillating best, but in the last 8 minutes, he was a lot better. Anyways, moving on we'll go to Greenwood first because I thought it was quite quiet. I'll start with this one. I'm going to give him a 5. Again, he just didn't influence the game, which isn't a problem. We spoke about it briefly. He's been marked out, which isn't an issue. And I'm not sure if he was fully fit. Obviously, there was speculation he wasn't playing. So, Whether he's fit or not, I'm not sure. But 5 for me, which is obviously bog standard, really. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 5 as well. I think that's probably about right. But I've noticed that he's starting to get targeted now by defenders and stuff. That they're going in, leaving their foot in and trying to hurt him and buff him up a bit, which is interesting. But the guy bounces back up and just goes again, innit? And he's bulked up a lot. He's looking stronger as well. He's looking really good. He wasn't really in the game, to be honest, to give him a higher rating than that. 5 is about right, I think. Yeah.
Fair enough. Benji, what are you going for?
I don't want to do this, but I give him a 4. 2 reasons. First of all, should not have started anyway. Ollie needs to be a bit more wise and take him out of the team. He's still young, and
who should you have started instead?
Anybody, James, Lingard. The only reason I say that because he had an injury on Monday. I know, fair enough. Of course, we're going for games, but he had an injury on Monday. He's young. We have to look after his players. The same thing he did for Rashford, forcing them to play every game, Pogba every game. Yeah. I don't want this kid to get a serious injury. This guy's a talent. We have to look after him, man. But the reason why I gave him a 4, because some of his shots were a bit, chances that he missed were a bit air. And I feel like he wasn't in the game, so 4 for me, sorry. I love you, Mason, but 4.
He's not going to watch this, mate. I don't think he's one of the 30 views that we get. If he is, we love you, Mason. Kojo, what do you reckon?
Yeah, 5. Like you guys say, he's marked out of the game, but that's a compliment to him. That means he's a danger. Yeah. And I think with the shots, he was snatching at shots because he wasn't getting much opportunity to take shots. So I think he was rushing in a bit more. So he has to realize in these kind of games, picking moments a lot more wiser. It's part of the development, isn't it? So yeah, 5. Not his fault. Just one of those games.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's move on to the 2 front men. Unbelievable performance in the end from both of them. But we'll start with Marcus, or should I say Doctor. Rashford. Benji, where we coming to you first?
9.
9?
Yeah. Was that bad?
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, no, fantastic performance. What is goal and assist?
Yeah, goal and assist, that's right.
Goal and assist, buzzed around, took shots, created shots, a couple chances here and there. He worked for the ball as well. I think that's one of the things I saw from Rashford today, is that he actually worked hard off the ball. He presses from the front as well. He's got more intelligence about his play. The assist that he got was shit. The touch, if you understand football, that touch is very difficult to do. Just to put it into Marshall's pass, so Marshall doesn't have to break stride. The goal he scored as well, composure, disgusting composure. A lot of people would have just banged it, but he sat that guy down on the floor.
He sat all of them down, 3 of them.
3 men, you know.
3 man there with 1 crazy, yo.
But yeah, 9.
Glowing words, boss. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I agree. 9. It has to be 9. I was so torn to give him a 10 even. That's how good he was, I think. He's kind of eased his way into the game now. In the last few games, you can see he's slowly progressing, coming into it. And now he's starting to run out defenders again. And that link with Martial is just Andy Cole York-esque, man. That is just next level. And the more that develops, and that's actually, young. If you think about it, Pogba and Bruno still need to up their game a bit more as well. And the service, if they give them the service, these guys are going to they'll be getting 30 goals a season between them, man. If they
well, they're on 22 each, so that's decent.
They don't even play together most of the time.
Kojo, what are you giving them to both come for a 9?
I'm giving him a 10, man. I'm not even going to front with it. The way is, you guys have spoken about what he's done on the ball and stuff, and the skill that he produced to beat 3 players before he went to pass it on to Bruno. Even add that magic to it as well. It's just beautiful. But you know how special you have to be. There's a certain skill of when your team's in a defensive position and you haven't got the ball, but you find a way to help, but also put yourself in a way so that when the counter hits, you're always first in line to get the ball and start hitting the counter attack. That is IQ times 50. That's how you know he's a smart footballer. And I'm just watching him. I'm just like, I'm enjoying you, man. I'm enjoying you. You've been in the era of stats and nonsense, and you're just a baller, and I can see it. So, if I'm wrong, people in our group chat do listen to this podcast a lot. There was one particular guy in there that was saying that we should sell Rashford, and I say to you, support someone else.
Oh, shit.
That's a
Oh my god, that's actually jokes. You know what? I was kind of torn between an 8 and a 9. I'm not gonna lie.
Nine.
The only reason I was gonna give him an 8 was because although he was influential, it was like for spurts. And obviously, for me personally, if someone to get a 9, you have to be consistent doing it in the game. But listen to what you guys are saying, and let's be real. Rashford won us the game. Like he scored that goal that he scored. Man dropped 3 flipping man and just passed it into our bottom corner. So I was gassed about that. And the assist as well for Martial was beautiful. So I'm gonna give him a 9 as well. I'm gonna give him a 9. I'll give him a 9 as well. Obviously, the last man, Anthony Martial. Benji, talk to me about this guy here.
12. No, I'm joking. Martial 9, obviously, because Martial 9. I think, you know what it is about Martial, yeah, is that if you understand football, dribbling is so hard to do, and he makes it look so easy. Like, he's back to the Martial of when we first signed him in 15, 16. Gone were the days of Smalling coming and making him look dead. He's now he's dribbling, his close control, his finishing, the way he plays, his attitude, everything is on point. And there was even one time I saw him pressing and running down the right wing to track Rashford for being lazy. So obviously you have to, you know what I mean? These are the type of things that I'm seeing him doing. And him on the ball is just, he's amazing, man. We have to be careful because I think Madrid are looking for another winger, so I think we have to be very careful.
Relax, man. Why are you trying to start rumours for?
No, because he's that good. Like, he's that good.
He's got funding.
I swear we signed him to like a 6-year contract or something.
Yeah,
like that recently.
Be a 12-year deal, bro. Because
he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere, man. He loves.
You know what the baddest thing is, yeah? We were going to swap him for flipping Perisic.
Yo, can we not talk about those dark times, man?
Those days are gone, man. Those days are gone.
Kojo, Benji's gone for a 9. What are you going for?
You don't allow me to do 0.5s, man. So I'm just gonna say
I'll let you have it for myself. Go on.
9.5. Just that little bit lower, because on top of his dribbling ability, I think he's better than. I think this is the best Martial we've seen. And his hold-up play, whether it's near our box, in the middle of the pitch, helping out at the back, it's top class, man. It's top class. The improvement in his game from like September to now is just every time it just levels up. Every performance gets better. It's not about goals anymore. It's goals plus more. So yeah, honestly, I couldn't commend him more enough, and he's making making number 9 his spot like he said he would. So 9 point. You know what? 10, man. 10, man. Yeah,
okay. Fair.
There's a big score, you know.
Was what you said?
Yeah, I mean, what these guys just said, man, they're spot on, I think, on that analysis. I think 9 for me. Can't give him more than Rashford. I think they're both equally as good as each other in different kind of ways, but the score's the same. His hold-up play is mental, but I think I've noticed one thing. There's a change in the way he's making runs into the box. He's coming deep when he's trying to. If he's not in the game, he's trying to involve himself into the game by coming deep. I think Solskjaer, I know Benji and I like this, but I think Solskjaer's put a lot, because obviously he's an ex-legend striker. So he's put that into Martial as well.
Louder for the people in the back. Say that again. Hear that again. Say that again.
No, he's giving him a lot of pointers. You can tell the way he's moving. He's playing with a smile, man. The guy's back on it. We've got it's like a new signing, Benji.
Come on, Benji, let's have it.
Yeah, that.
Social
training, respect, man. Respect.
You gotta respect. Don't worry, I've got it on video. Benji's admitted to it. Don't worry, I've got it. It's fine. I'm clipping that. I'm saving it.
To give you hate in the
comments. It's gone on the archive. Don't worry, bro. Listen, I'm just gonna put this out here, and people are gonna give me shit for this, but Martial is the best fucking striker in the league. Put some fucking respect on his name. Currently, who's better than him?
What league are we talking
The Premier League, without a shadow of a doubt. Because fucking Kane's not better than him at the moment. I know he bagged a couple of the day. Aguero's obviously injured. Firmino's doing jack shit. So I can't even think of a better striker than him.
Current form,
Of an overall game, obviously not just finishing or whatever it may be, but his overall game, his hold-up play, even in the last 10 minutes, right? man spun and just dribbled past 3-4 players. They needed all of them to take him out. It's just when he's playing on this form, he's unplayable at times. And like what said, if Pogba and Bruno unsung, you ain't gonna defend against both of them, so it's impossible.
Another thing is you need to understand that obviously the way they're interchanging as well. The movement, because I noticed that I think Greenwood went onto the left-hand side and then Martial went towards the right. No, Rashford went towards the right. So they're switching as well. And then if Sancho comes into it, then forget it, innit? Then we got so much players that
please get him done. Anyways, I'm gonna give Martial a 9 as well. I think on form at the moment, I can't think of a better striker. Obviously, let me know in the comment section. Obviously, people probably disagree. But anyways, let's talk about. There was only one sub really, innit? Which was Lingard. Was there anyone else?
Matic.
Oh, Matic, of course. Yes, of course. Right, okay. Right, I'll just give a rating for both, and obviously I'll pass it on to you lot. I think for me, Matic, I'm going to have to give him a 7. Because if he didn't come on, God knows what would have happened. Because McTominay was that poor. I think Matic definitely...
I'm going to put that to it.
Although Matic was hot. Fucking hell. Can I just mention one thing, by the way? Do you remember that circle that Matic did on the left wing? What the hell was he doing? And then he lost the ball. Honest to God, I was like, just pass the ball, bro. But anyways, 7 for Matic and Lingard. I'm gonna give him I probably would give him a 6.5 to be fair. I don't think I can give him a 7, but I thought to be fair to him, at least he kept the ball moving. So, well, that's me. Benji, what are you going for?
Lingard 6, like I said in a fan cam, popped the ball around, kept it, and he just slowed the game down, and we looked more in control. Matic, probably give him an 8 because when he came on. We needed that solidarity. We needed that calming influence. And it just goes to show you when you actually have a DM who plays in DM, not a central midfielder in DM, or box-box midfielder in DM, it shows that the team looks more balanced. And, credit to him for what he's been doing recently. I was his biggest critic at a point, but he's doing well, so...
fair. All right, Bas, coming to you. My battery's on like 9%, so it's better, man. So we need to wrap you up slightly.
Matic, I'll give him probably 7, I think. But I'll also give Lingard a 7. I'm going to give a big shout out to Lingard. I think he played really, really well, considering his confidence is low and everything. But he was pinging the ball around, moving it with Bruno. There's a couple of link-up play with Rashford as well. Yeah, I really like what I saw from Lingard as a squad player. If he plays like that, I'm fine with him being there. So
I think he'll be a good addition to under 23s, and he's a young talent. Kojo, what are you going for both?
Yeah, I'll give Matic a 7. Calming influence, played his role to perfection, and did what we needed him to do. And Lingard, I'll give him a 6. Off the ball movement was fantastic, I have to say. Created the space for Bruno, who should have scored.
Yeah.
And for the second goal as well, just his little bit of movement just to distract the other defenders, to give that little bit of space to Rashford and Martial to do their thing. I gotta give it due credit. So yeah, 6 from me. Sorry.
Fair. I don't know if he knows though. He's allowed to get trimmed now. I'm not sure what that was about. Absolute madness. But we'll finish on your beloved Benji, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or as you like to say, Ole at the wheel. I don't know. It's up to you if you want to say that.
Godman Solskjaer. That's what I'm
saying. Put respect on his name.
That must be worth something.
Ben, you will come to you last, and they will save the best last. Like I said, I've not got much battery, so we've got to be quick. I'm gonna give him.
If I see above a 7, I'm gonna flip.
No, I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6 because the performance wasn't good. If I'm loading him when we play well, I've got to at least criticize him when we not play well. And the last we did all right. We did all right in the first 5 minutes after half time. But that was it. And then 30 minutes into second half after 60-minute mark, we were good. But anyways, the reason I'm giving him 6, I don't know, he's bordering a 7 because his subs actually made an impact. No, I'm going to give him a 7 actually because Lingard and Matic did make a difference. And if I know, I might give him a 9 actually. I'm banter. I'm gonna give him a 7.
You get a 0.5.
No, because Matic and Lingard both made a positive influence, and obviously he brought them both on at a decent time. Anyways, Vas, will come to you.
7.
Okay. That's it. Fair enough. Kojo, what are you going for?
7. Actually, no, benching no more than 7, so 7.1.
You sound like Arsene Wenger trying to buy Suarez, then, mate.
His substitutions were on point. He was proactive as soon as VAR made the decision. He went down and said, "Look, you on these two off. Did his thing. Make sure we got the points. 7, man. 0.1.
Benji, what do you reckon?
6 because.
Come on.
No, you know why? At least he did something right. Like it's like I said in the last game. Like I don't see why you need to play all these players. They look. It's not a raffle ticket that because you're on the bench they have to come on. No, 6. And the performance was a shocking all game, man. It comes down to the tactics, and I'm tired of it.
The players were not good, man. The players were good enough.
When you not see a proper coach come in and teach us, you will see Marshall getting 30 goals a season. But anyway,
Martial's on 22 with Pereira and fucking Lingard playing behind him.
Was him getting 30.
Benji, can I just say, that the 19 that we've been unbeaten, we scored 50 goals and had 13 clean sheets, so well won.
Bro, like 30 of them were against Lask and flipping Club Brugge, bro.
Excuse me, we beat Man City twice and Chelsea. Anyways, listen, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because my battery's gonna die any second now. Let us know who you agree with. As always, check the boys' socials out in the description. Drop a like and let me know if I'm being a bit carried away with the Martial not slander, but praising it. But apart from that, it's been your boy Usmaan. Ollie is officially at the wheel, innit, Benji?
Benji, say it, man. Benji, we want to hear it, man.
Cut the podcast.
Alright, in a bit. Peace.